So finally we know who is getting the Legends Limited unique equipment, and we are going to talk about it and what it could mean for that specific character that you can see right now on the screen. Is it going to be useful for him or not? Now before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't already to stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and share the video with your friends. And without any further ado, let's just get started. So as you can see, the Legends Limited character that is getting the unique equipment is basically the Wrath of the Dragon Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Which is one of the characters that I talked about in my previous video. If you actually watch my previous video, I think that these two are, you can see that I am specifically saying that Gogeta Blue and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Wrath of Dragon Super Saiyan 3 Goku, are actually the two that they want to go with, and I was right. Once again, I was right. They went with the Dragon Fist Goku, and I am happy with that because he is a character that was actually hype for many people, and unfortunately they did him so bad that once he actually dropped from the PvP boost, he was never ever seen again. He was never ever seen again in PvP. I mean never. Like seriously. He was just gone from PvP. So seeing him finally getting his unique equipment is actually a very good sign. Hopefully they do him right this time. Unfortunately, he will need a lot in order to be actually good again. So the first slot is going to be HP defenses, and the second slot is going to be attacks. That's actually how they handle every single character, I think. But the third slot will have to have some really good unique abilities, not just one thing or two things. He need actually a whole unique ability in the third slot in order to be useful. So we will see how they are going to handle him, but I think that they might actually do him good, because if we remember how they handled Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, they shafted him on release. I mean, they didn't shaft him as hard as they shafted this Goku on release, but they still shafted him on release. He was the worst, unfortunately, character. Maybe he was on the same level as Merch Zamasu, or a little bit better or a little bit worse. You can decide that for yourself. But he was shafted. He wasn't as good as he should have been with the amount of hype that he has and with who he is. He wasn't actually as good as he should have been. And then they gave him his unique equipment, and he turned from something like that, as bad as that, to something extremely good. Like, he turned into a top 2 or 3 character, and in my opinion, when he actually received the equipment, there were some revival characters like the revival Gohan, who ran actually PvP, and that immediately made him extremely useful in PvP, because of the fact that you could have actually hit the Rising Rush, and your opponent could actually just jump with the revival character, and you immediately gain another Rising Rush, because you literally recover 4 Dragon Balls from that. Let alone the 50% uncancelable extra damage and the 20% extra health as well. So you can see that they did him pretty well with his unique equipment, and I am hopeful that they are going to give the same treatment for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku as well. Hopefully they are going to give him actually good enough equipment to make him usable in PvP. I don't know if they are going to go as hard as they did actually with the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but at least as long as he is useful in PvP without fearing how bad his defense is, that is going to be actually good enough. But we will see if they are going to go as hard as they did with Gogeta as well, because Gogeta became, as I said before, top 2 or 3 at bare minimum. He might have been actually top 1 as well, especially with the fact that they gave him his unique equipment in the best time for him to shine. So that actually came as a factor as well in making him top 1, 2 or 3 in PvP. So we will see if this equipment is going to have the same effect. I think that 99% of the equipments that they give to Legends Limited characters are very good and they make them useful in PvP, but unfortunately not all of them are good enough for that specific character in that specific meta to be actually top 2 in PvP. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was actually a very unique situation where it doesn't really happen that much. So I don't know if they are going to do it again or not, but if they do it I am going to be happy, because I really want to see a green character that is dominant right now in PvP, because that is going to put a little bit of a hinder to the Goku and Frieza, because now the Frieza part is going to be actually in a problem, and it will be a hinder for Ultra Janemba as well, and it will make it harder for him as well. So it will make me really happy if actually they make him actually extremely good and maybe top 2 or 3, but as long as he is useful in PvP and you can run him without fearing being one-shotted by other characters, that is going to be good enough as well. Anyways, with that being said, that was everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Dragon Ball Legends.